What's up guys, Mason with Corvette Warehouse, and today we're going to go over how to change the oil on a C7 Corvette. This is a Z71, so it's got the dry sump. If you've got a Grand Sport or a Z06, watch this video. If you've got a base Stingray without the dry sump, it's going to look a little different for you. We're going to use Mobil 1 5W30 Extended Performance. You want to make sure it's the full synthetic. Newer cars might call for a 0W40, but 5W30 is fine. That's actually what they came with before 2016, especially if it's just for street use. I'm also going to be using the Mobil 1 Extended Performance filter. I'll put the part number on the screen. So we're going to go ahead and get the car off the ground to drain the oil. We're going to make sure to use a jack puck since C7s don't really have a proper jacking point. The front jacking points on the C7 are going to be right in front of the door line. So you just follow it down. I want to get the car even, so I'm going to jack up the back as well. I have a buddy, so we're going to both lift the rear at the same time. You can do this by yourself. It's just a little sketchier. Both of the drain plugs are going to be a metric 15. You can either use a ratchet or a wrench like I did here. Keep in mind that with the heat cycles these bolts see, they're going to be pretty tight. So be careful not to strip out the head. For the oil filter, this will also be pretty tight. I like to use this cheap wrench I bought on Amazon for like $5. On both drain plugs, you have a rubber gasket, so you want to make sure, clean those drain plugs off, but don't use anything abrasive like carb clean or brake clean, because you're going to eat up the rubber on that gasket. When you go to install the new filter, make sure to get some of the oil, provided it's not too dirty, and wipe it around the rubber gasket on that new filter. This will help it go on smoothly without tearing that rubber gasket when you go to tighten it. And you just need to make sure it's hand tight. You don't really have to kill this thing. We got all the oil out, we cleaned and reinstalled the drain plugs and installed the filter. Now we're ready to put the car back on the ground and fill it up with oil. So I usually like to use the markings on the last bottle to make sure it's exactly 11.7 quarts. That's how you change the oil on a C7 Corvette with the dry sump. So let me know in the comments what tutorial you'd like to see next.